right now, someone with half your intelligence is beating you. Not because they're smarter, because they're still doing something while you're here, watching a video. And if you clicked on this, hoping I tell you there's still time, I'm not. Because that's not the real problem. The real problem is something you've believed about yourself that's quietly destroying every chance you have of catching up. Once you see it, you'll never look at your lost time the same way again. Every day, thousands of students wake up with the same thought. I've already wasted too much time. Whether it's a mountain of unread chapters or a social media feed full of people who seem miles ahead of you, the result is always the same. After hearing that story in your head over and over again, something strange starts to happen. You stop trying your best, not because you're lazy, not because you're incapable, but because your brain starts protecting you from disappointment. It whispers, why even try? You're already too late. And that's the belief I want to challenge today. Because by the end of this video, you'll understand why the students who think they're behind often have the biggest opportunity to change everything. Imagine two students. Both have the same syllabus. Both have made mistakes. Both wasted time. The first student spends every day thinking about everything they should have done. The second spends 5 minutes accepting it, and the rest of the day doing something about it. Months later, one of them has completely transformed. Not because they were smarter, not because they studied longer, because they escaped something psychologists call learned helplessness. When enough failures pile up, your brain starts believing effort doesn't matter anymore. So you don't stop because success is impossible. You stop because you've convinced yourself it is. That's the real trap, not being behind. Believing being behind means you can never catch up. Here's something your brain is terrible at: judging progress over long periods. It looks at today's unfinished syllabus and panics. It completely ignores what hundreds of focused study sessions can actually accomplish. We overestimate what we can do in a week, but we massively underestimate what consistent effort can do over time. Every topper you admire, every student who seems disciplined, every person who transformed their life, they didn't wake up one morning completely different. They repeated small actions until those actions became their identity. Progress isn't dramatic, it's quiet. Until one day, everyone notices it. But let me ask you something. Think about the last time you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow. How many tomorrows have already passed? Because every time you delay starting, it isn't just your schedule that changes. It's your identity. You slowly become someone who believes they'll always begin later. And that's a far more dangerous habit than procrastination itself. Then there's social media. You open your phone, and you see it immediately. Someone studied for 10 hours. Someone solved hundreds of questions. Someone got into their dream college. And suddenly, your own progress feels completely meaningless. But you're comparing your ordinary Tuesday to someone else's absolute best day. You don't see their failures, their anxiety, their bad tests, their moments of wanting to quit. Comparison steals time. And time is exactly what you think you don't have. Imagine driving a car while staring only into the rearview mirror. You'd spend so much time looking at where you've been that you crash into where you're going. That's exactly what regret does. It keeps your eyes fixed on the past until you miss every opportunity that's right in front of you. The only comparison that matters is this. Are you slightly better than you were yesterday? Because that's how real improvement works. Your biggest competition isn't the student studying 12 hours a day. It isn't the topper. It isn't the person with perfect notes. It's the version of you that's convinced trying isn't worth it anymore. Beat that version, and you've already won the hardest battle. There isn't a magical day when successful students suddenly become motivated. There's just a quiet moment. A decision. Picture yourself 1 year from now. One version of you kept waiting for the perfect Monday, the perfect mood, the perfect motivation. Another version started anyway. Same fears, same difficult subjects. But different choices. Every chapter you finish, every distraction you resist, every hour you spend improving, you're casting a vote for the person you're becoming. Not all at once, one decision at a time. Quick pause. Because catching up isn't just about time. For a lot of students, it's also about money, and that pressure makes everything else feel heavier. That's why I want to mention how broke students are quietly making money online using AI. It's focused on real practical skills, not empty promises. The link is in the description if that's something you're dealing with. Okay, back to the most important part. The truth is, your future doesn't care how badly yesterday went. It only responds to what you decide to do next. The biggest mistake isn't wasting time. Everyone wastes time. The biggest mistake is letting yesterday decide what you'll do today. Because every single day you wake up with the same choice. Keep collecting excuses or start collecting progress. You don't pick schedule, you don't need perfect motivation, you don't even need to feel confident. You only need to begin. 1 page, 1 question, 1 chapter, 1 hour. 1 decision. And months from now, the version of you looking back at this moment won't remember the day you felt behind. They'll remember the day you finally stopped believing you were. So close this video. Put your phone down. Open your books and prove that voice in your head wrong. Because your story isn't over. It's only waiting for you to write the next chapter. If this video hit something in you, don't just sit with it. Do 3 things right now. Comment, starting again. Not for me, for yourself. Make it the first promise you actually keep. Subscribe if you want more videos like this, because the next one might be the one that gets you unstuck for good. And send this to 1 person who needs to hear it today. Sometimes the person who's behind isn't you, it's someone you know who needs this exact reminder. Let's start again. Together.